Welcome back to Evan's Repairs and Creations, where today we'll be seeing if isopropyl alcohol will run in a small engine. Alright, before we get started, I just wanted to say that I know for a fact that this is not going to damage my mower in any way, but you probably shouldn't try this at home because it's just use gas. But I just wanted to see if it would work. So yeah, here we go. Let's get started. So we all know isopropyl alcohol. It's stuff people use to typically wipe down tables or disinfect things. But that isopropyl alcohol is usually 70% isopropyl alcohol, while this stuff is actually 99%. It also even says warning flammable liquid on it. And so yeah, I've tried it out. It is really flammable, but what I really want to know is how combustible is it, because gasoline is really combustible, and that's why it's what we use to run in engines, because it creates a lot of combustion. And this, I don't know if it's going to have much combustion behind it, because it might just create a flame. Well, if you set some gasoline on a table and light it, it's going to go poof. Well, if you set this on a table and light it, it's just going to kind of, flame up. So I really want to put it to the test and see if it's very combustible. Okay, so to put this to the test, we're going to put just a tiny bit of gasoline on the driveway, and then we'll light it, and then we'll put just a tiny bit of isopropyl alcohol on the driveway and light it, and see what the difference is. Alright, here is gasoline first. I'm just going to do a tiny bit. I'm even going to wipe that up. So there's just barely a residue on there. Poof. Yeah. Very, very flammable. Make sure there's none left. Now here's the isopropyl alcohol. A lot more of it. So, I mean, it flamed up decent. It has seems to have a longer lasting flame, but it's not combusting as much. It's not poof. It's just kind of flaming up nicely. So now I guess we put it in a lawnmower. Okay, so here's the mower we're going to be using to test this. And it does run. It's a little dirty right now, but I'm going to start it up just to prove to you that it runs. So yeah, we're all good. Now I'm going to go mow the lawn because it's getting tall, and run all the gas out of it so we can test this. Okay, so it has actually been like 2 or 3 months since I recorded the last clip, and it's like fall now. It's like sometime in the end of November. Anyways, I finally, today, as I was mulching the back, finally finished off the rest of the gas in the tank. Yeah, but now that all the gas is run out of it, I can take that isopropyl alcohol and put it in the tank. Now, I just want to show you guys that I'm not making this up. Lever down. As you can see, it is indeed out of gas. As I can show you in the fuel tank, it is out of gas. I mean, there's no liquid in the fuel tank. But let's change that. This 99% isopropyl alcohol. Let's put some in here. Don't need a whole lot, just for testing purposes. Now let's start it up. All right, now that the isopropyl alcohol is in the tank, it is time to see if the mower will start and run off the isopropyl alcohol. Let's get to it. All right, here is pull 1. You know what, that's pretty crazy. That runs really good. I'm gonna set the camera up right next to the exhaust, and maybe we can see if there's anything coming out the exhaust different than like any smoke or anything. I doubt there would be, but you know, let's just try it. All right, let's start it up. So after reviewing the last footage, there was no smoke whatsoever. So yeah, passed that test. The only thing I can say is it doesn't run perfectly smoothly. It runs like 95% smoothly. There'll be like just a tiny hiccup here or there. But yeah, other than that, it actually runs really well, which is crazy. I was not expecting this, but let's put it to the really important test. That's let's see if it'll actually mow, because it's a mower. So let's see if it can do that. So I'm going to set the camera down, and we're going to do some mowing with it. All right, here we go. Mowing test. So honestly, the mower does perfect running on isopropyl alcohol. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. I wasn't really expecting that, but I guess it's not really crazy. But yeah, that's cool. Yeah. So isopropyl alcohol isn't really a good, sensible fuel, because I believe it is a lot more expensive than gasoline. Like this at least cost me like $3, while a gallon of gasoline costs me, where I live, about the same. So there's a bit of a difference in size there between a gallon of gasoline and, I don't know how much is in this, like 16 ounces. Not a whole lot. So not really a practical fuel, but kind of cool that it runs on that, you know. There's a lot of different experimental fuels out there, but this was just kind of a test to see if it would run on that. I'm not sure what effects it has on the engine. I know people can use like isopropyl alcohol to clean. I don't know if it retains those cleaning properties when like being flushed through the carburetor. I don't know. The only problem I can think about with isopropyl alcohol is that it evaporates very easily, but I guess so does gasoline. So I don't know. It's just something interesting I wanted to try, I guess. But yeah, there you go. A internal combustion engine will run on isopropyl alcohol, and I believe, I looked it up, and I believe it will run on 91% or greater. So yeah, 91% or greater isopropyl alcohol will be able to be run in an internal combustion engine, which is pretty neat. But anyways, Thanks for tuning into this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Go check out the rest of my content. Thanks for watching.